Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. My name is Melinda. If you're new to my channel, welcome in, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is my #1 requested video I get asked to do on my channel. I only do this once a year, and this is my entire luxury handbag collection. So I am going to do it a little bit different than I have done in years past, and I am going to I usually just like fly through it. I'm going to still try to go fast, but I am going to give pros and cons on all of the bags. And I am going to do them no particular order. I'm just going to do them by brand. So let's get started because this is probably going to be a little long. Okay, so usually when I do these kind of videos, I only show what I consider to be my luxury bags. I'm going to show you all of the bags today. Luxury, non-luxury, contemporary, whatever category you may want to put them in, but I'm going to show you everything, and I'm going to start with Longshot. I am not going to do my entire Longshot collection because I did film a video on that earlier this year, and this is the only new edition, so I will link that down below if you're interested in that. But this is the only one that I have got this year, and it is the new version of the Le Pelage large tote with the Eiffel Tower, and you can only get these in France. And yeah, I was super excited to get this. My girlfriend picked this up for me. Pros, these are fabulous, fabulous travel bags. The handle drop is great, especially in the winter if you have coats on. They're carefree. I had one bag that got a little stain on it at one time, and I just washed it off with a little dish detergent. It dried, it was perfect. I can't think of a con on this bag, except for, well, it could have more pockets. There's only one pocket inside, and it is right here. But when I travel with this, it fits my miniature wallet in there perfectly, and my iPhone. And so that's, you know, easy when you're going through security. But so that's the only new addition I have from Longshot. And then I don't think I've ever showed this one unless you follow me on Instagram. This is my only Tory Burch bag, and it is a clutch, but it also has a, oh, this is the only one I did not unstuff. It also has a removable strap that is crossbody, and it is adjustable. And I cannot remember what the name of this one was. I got it a few years ago. She always has a sale right around my birthday, and then they will give you, I think it's $100 off or $50 off coupon. I can't remember, but it's the most beautiful, buttery, soft, pebbled leather. Pros, back pocket for the phone, and zippered pocket here, and another pocket inside. Cons, how flat it is. So it does, you can get a lot in there, but it kind of looks a little bit funny because it really is flat. But you can fit sunglasses and stuff, but it kind of looks a little bit distorted once you do. So I would say that would be the cons on that one. My newest purchase is from Kate Spade, and it is called the Polly backpack. They do still have this one online. I picked this up during the surprise sale, and I'm not sure if it's ended yet, but they did have friends and family recently. But they have sales all the time, so I mean, you can always get it on sale. What I love about this, I've used it a few times. I love the color. This little zipper pocket, this is kind of a con. It's really just too small to do anything with. My phone doesn't fit in there. But, and the other con is that, so you can fit a lot in it, but I wish that the zipper came down a little further. So you kind of stack things up, and then if you want whatever's down on the bottom, it's a little bit difficult to get to. A pro, the back of it is black, and I love that, so you don't have to worry about color transfer, but you still get to have some fun color in the front. And the strap, there's two straps, and they are both completely removable. So for backpack, let me move those, you just attach them, you know, traditional, and if you want to do crossbody, you just attach one from here to here. And it's actually a really cute crossbody. When I first got it, I was like, I don't know about the shape for crossbody. I'm not a real big backpack person. This will be great when we go to Disneyland, which isn't that often, or, you know, stuff like that. I might bring this one with me when we go to Hawaii, because this would be really nice as an actual backpack, and then also having the option of changing the strap. And it rains a lot in Hawaii, so my only bag that I have from Givenchy is the Antigona. I love this bag. I've had this bag going on 3 years now. It's the color Oxblood. I do believe they're just calling it burgundy now, but I don't know if they've changed the tone or what. I love this big chunky silver zipper, and the feet, there's feet on the bottom. This would be a con because I wish that they were metal, not leather, but I haven't had any wear on it. The pro is that it has a detachable shoulder strap. So if you are a handheld girl and you don't want to use this, you can take that off very easily. And I love that it has the shoulder strap. I always leave it on even if I do hand carry it, because I will put the shoulder strap on my shoulder pretty quickly after carrying it. And okay, there's 2 I didn't unstuff. I unstuffed so many bags because I wanted to show you actually what they look like. A huge pro to me is the inside is light. I love that. I can see my things. It's not a big black hole. There is a zippered compartment on the back, and there's 2 little compartments on the front. And I love this bag. And I also forgot to mention in the beginning, if you like any of these and you want like more details, like what fits, modeling shots, all that, I have a video on every single one of these, with the exception of the Kate Spade and the Tory Burch. So I will probably not link them because there's a lot, but if you just go in my channel and type in the name of the bag, the video will pop right up. So should you want more information. Okay, I was getting hot. That sweater had to go. These lights, I don't know why. They shouldn't put off heat, but for whatever reason, when I film, I get hot. But the next 2 are both from Aspinall of London, and they are the small Lottie. And I love these bags so much that I picked up another one. I've had this one over 2 years, and this one is a pebbled leather, and this one is a pretty sturdy leather to it. Pros, the leather, the pebbled leather. Feet on the bottom. Feet is a huge pro for me. And the strap is super simple to make it crossbody or to make it shoulder. It's just very easy to use. The con on these, I would say, is they are very tiny. And what I don't like, so don't be confused if you look at these online. See how there's this center divider here? Online, they show it without that. That is the large size. The small size has that. And I wish it didn't, because it would just make the bag way more roomy, because that little zipper compartment in the middle, that to me is the biggest con on these bags. And let me show you with the taupe one, because it might be a little bit easier to see. So this one I picked up this year, and they have changed it a little bit. This one has a back pocket that the phone fits in, which is a huge pro. The con, I would say, on this one versus the black, it's, let me show them to you side by side. It has a completely different grain to the leather. This is like a tighter pebble, and this one's much looser, and it's also much softer. Let me show you the flap. So see how the flap is already has some wrinkling to it. So that's kind of a con, but you can see better in here. See the center zipper? I just think that's a huge con, but not enough that I didn't purchase another one. I really like these bags, and I highly recommend them. The next 2 are from Gucci. This is one of the oldest bags in my collection. It is called the Bree Gucci Seema, and this one I got the last year that Gucci had their sales online, and I ordered this and I've been very happy with it. Recently went to the Desert Hills outlets, and they do have this bag, and it is $6.95, and I'm sure they run sales and all that good stuff. And the biggest pro to me about this is, again, having a light colored interior on a dark bag, and that it has built-in credit card slots. I really don't have any cons with this bag. I've had it a long time. It doesn't have any wear on it. You do need to, you can see how it's soft. So, I mean, I do keep it stuffed. I have everything out so I can show it to you. If you don't stuff it, that would definitely be a con, because it would lose shape. So you need to keep it really stuffed. And then the next one is my Gucci Soho Disco, and the color is rose beige. And I just love this. I don't have a lot of beige bags. I have two, and they're very different. This is very cool. This is very warm. I absolutely love this bag. This one and this one are my #1 travel bags that I use all the time. I love the tassel, and I like how it is attached. If you saw my YSL video on the Lou camera bag, it went back, but that one's not attached, and it slides up and down on the strap, which I think is annoying. A pro for this is it has an adjustable strap. Also the same with this one, adjustable. A con on this one is it does not have, see how that's curling out? It doesn't have the little ring to hold the leather piece in. And this one doesn't either, but it's not curling out yet. It will. So the inside of this one, again, is light, which I love. The only con I have with this bag is this is my 3rd one because the last 2 have had glazing issues. But Gucci has had fabulous, fabulous customer service and has made it right for me both times. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't have that issue because it is my favorite summertime travel bag. I just love it. Okay, so let's move into Louie Vuitton now. This is my oldest piece from Louie Vuitton. I finally took the effort to find the date code. It is from 2015. This is one of my most loved bags and definitely my least used bag because I just don't really use totes very often anymore. I can't think of a single con to this bag. I absolutely love it. I love the huge, long shoulder drop for the strap. And I love these outside pockets on it. I love this bag. I don't even think I would recommend feet just because it is so unstructured. I don't think that feet would make any difference on it. The inside has a lot of pockets. I do use this one for traveling, and I just love it. I can't say anything bad about it. I just carry like hardly anything nowadays, so that's the only reason this one doesn't get used, but it is not ever going anywhere because it's very nice to have a large zipped tote in your collection for when you do need it. And the next one I got last year in Paris, and this is my Capucines in the size BB. I love this bag. Feet, of course, feet. And it has an adjustable shoulder strap. Those are both pros. I love the python handle, but that is kind of a con as well because you have to be very cautious with python, and eventually it could lift. The scales can lift. You just have to be very careful with python. Another huge pro to me is the inside of this bag being fuchsia pink. It's just gorgeous. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. I love the leather on this. I adore this bag. A con is the straps. So where they hook in, you can see it hooks below the glazing. The back one, I really haven't had trouble with the front one, but the back one, when you get in and out of the car, if you're using it as a crossbody bag, which I do, this can twist around. Like it will completely move until I've had it come off before, and it has already made like a very slight dent, and you will no way you'll be able to see it. It's very minor. It's nothing I would take it in for repair or anything for, but so the strap, they could have done a little bit better job, but it does look cleaner having it inside the bag, but it kind of can come undone. The next one I got for Mother's Day this year, and that is the Montane BB in the Rose Poudre. I can't say enough good things about this bag. I absolutely adore it. Feet, the leather is beautiful and it is very firm, and I'm not worried about scratches or any of that. The embossing is deep, it is gorgeous, and you can hand hold or you can shoulder strap. I would say for a lot of people, it works for me. I'm 5'6", but a lot of people, this is probably going to be a big con because depending on your height, if you're petite, this might hang way too low for you. I like that it has the 2 open compartments on either side and that there's a center zip, And you can lock that, and there is the key bell with the lock in it, but I've never done that. Another con, the zipper is quite stiff, and it's not really easy to do with one hand, as you can see. It's like you kind of almost have to sit it down or hold it to zip it. See, I'm like struggling here. Yeah, I gotta sit it down to do it. So that is a con, but mostly I would definitely repurchase this bag. I love it. And I am trying very, very hard not to do duplicates in my collection. I would consider this bag, but they don't have very many colors, and this was the most fun color to me. The next one I just got a month or two ago, and this one is the Louie Vuitton Twist. I have been wanting this for a very, very long time, and it is black epi leather with the gold hardware. The pros of this are the epi leather is a huge pro. It is really worry-free. You don't have to worry about the rain. I believe this could go in the rain, but the problem, one of the things that I like about it being open would be bad for the rain, but you can clip it. It does have a little clip on the inside. I would say a con about this bag is that it is not adjustable, again, like the Montane BB. This one works fine on me, but depending on your height, it may not. I think this is a big pro. It just takes a second to turn it into a shoulder bag if you don't want a crossbody bag. I love this closure. I think it's awesome. If you have it overstuffed, a little con can be that you have to lift it up over that V, but if you don't put too much stuff in there, then you don't have a problem. I love the microfiber lining, and I love that it comes with a mirror. That is just like so cool. I love this bag. I really don't have anything bad to say about this bag. Okay, so now let's move on to Dior. My oldest Dior bag is the Diorama, and the color is Rose Poudre. I love this bag. I'm trying to remember how many years I've had it. I've definitely had it several years. I absolutely adore it. It's fabulous. I love the chain. It's beautiful. It's such a pretty bag. I love the large grain in the leather, and I also like it is adjustable. And this is very, very, very soft. So if you're wearing it crossbody, it feels really good. This is another one like the Twist that it just takes a second to pull it up and you have a shoulder bag or crossbody. I love bags that are versatile in that kind of way, you know, where you can do different things with them. I also love it is lined in suede. It's beautiful, and I have left the little felt liner in the bottom of the bag all these years, but there is no marks inside of it, no dirt stains, nothing. But yeah, I've left that in there. I like there is a back zip pocket, and the only con I can come up with on this bag is that, and this is just kind of inevitable with any bag this style, is you're going to get a little bit of corner wear, and it's not terrible. I have tiny, tiny little dot right here and a tiny, tiny little dot right there, and there's no way my camera will pick that up, but I'm just very cautious of what I set it on, and I'm also very cautious of what colors I wear with it. I get asked a lot about color transfer, and this gets used even in the winter time. I actually bought a lot of light colored tops. I wear it as a shoulder bag in the winter, and as you can see, I have not had any color transfer. I do not wear this crossbody with denim unless it is white denim. I'm very cautious about that, but love this bag. It is fabulous. The next one I got for Mother's Day last year, I'm pretty sure. And this is the traditional Lady Dior in the classic size medium. This bag is stunning. When I see this, it just makes me swoon. I finally did take the plastic off of it too, in the front at least. I haven't in the back, but I did take it off in the front. I just absolutely adore this bag. It is so pretty. It is just so gorgeous. The D was upside down. I love the champagne gold hardware on it. I love the feet on the bottom. The capacity of this is great. You can really, really put a lot in it. It has a crossbody strap, and it is so soft and comfortable because it is in lambskin. The cons for this bag are two. Number one, it is metallic, so that makes it a little bit more delicate. So this is definitely not one that I, use a ton, and I really do baby it. The other con, as you've heard, I'm sure before, is this slim opening. And I believe, if I've read it correctly, it was done because Princess Diana did not want people seeing what was inside of her bag. So you have to kind of pull up on one side, push down on the other, and then open it up. I have the little dust bag in there. But the inside is the canage pattern as well, and it's in a pale gray. And as you can see, I mean, that's a very roomy bag, but takes a little bit to get in and out of it. I was really worried about the lambskin scratching on this area because when you do get in and out of it, that's how you have to use it. But I haven't had any scratches on that. Dior lambskin is seriously, Dior and Fendi lambskin is seriously some of the best that I have ever owned. It's just gorgeous. I love this bag. The next one is the My Lady Dior, which is the smaller size. And I picked this up, actually I got this for Christmas last year. So I got it last year for Christmas. And it is in the black with the champagne gold. And this one has a flap opening. And so it's a lot easier to get in and out of. And the inside of the black has the red pattern like that. And a zip pocket in the back. Cons on this one. Because of the way this flap is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a mark there from it maybe me not pushing it in far enough and the ring touching it. And there are a lot of scratches on this flap, especially the underneath part where my nails get in and out to, close the bag. Doesn't bother me, it's not a big deal. The other con about this is this strap is really, really heavy and this bag is really, really light. So if you don't set it down just right, the bag will face plant. But the strap is super comfortable, which is a pro. I like that they have badges, and I actually have my summer badges on. I picked up 6 of them. You get 3 for free. I purchased 3 more because when they very first released this, I think about a year to a year and a half later, they changed it to where the badges didn't work with the older bags. The new badges didn't work with the older bags. And I had a feeling that they were going to do it again, and they did. So I went ahead and picked up some extras. So I got some really, fun summery ones. So the black bag would look a little bit more summery. And then I got some more wintry looking ones, which I need to put on there. It does have feet, which of course is a huge pro with lambskin. And the bag itself, no scratches other than, the flap. But even the handle, nothing with the strap. And I love the thickness of this for crossbody. It is so, so comfortable. And I have to throw this in real fast. Dior has the best customer service in the world. This little area right here of stitching was coming undone. And I sent my sales associate a text and I asked her, what I should do. She said she would send pictures off to the repair specialist. And she got back and she said, yes, we will repair your bag for you. I was fully expecting to have to spend about $70 to ship the bag to them. They sent me a label. They fixed it in less than a week and had it back to me. That's kind of, I talk a lot about, I don't buy a lot of pre-loved, and that's kind of why. This one I did get pre-loved, but hopefully they would help me anyways with that, but they might charge me for that. But still, I was really, really, really impressed. So now let's move on to Fendi. So I picked up my first Fendi bag last year in Paris. It has quickly become one of my most favorite and most used bags. And this is my mini Picabo, and it is in the Napa leather, which is lambskin. Fendi, like Dior, has the best lambskin. I mean, I have used this a ton. There is not a single scratch, not a single mark. It is just made so, so, so beautifully. It comes with, I'm not sure if I ever show this in my videos because I have not used it, but it comes with a raincoat, which is really nice, especially for where I live. You could have a 10% chance of rain and walk out of the grocery store and it's just raining on the grocery store. So it's nice to have that just in case. I love the gold hardware. I think it's beautiful. It is fully leather lined, which I love a fully leather lined bag. The con on this, I really wish it had feet. It just doesn't make sense. This no feet on a lambskin bag. It really should, but as you can see, there's no marks, no scratches, but feet would have been nice. The other con is the strap. I don't mind how thin it is. It's actually quite comfortable. I was a little concerned about that because you can see, I mean, this is a skinny little strap, but when I connect it, it's like you really have to work on it to make it not twist at the bottom. And it's like, I don't know. I actually have it on there correctly today, but you really have to put it on like just so, or it kind of like, I don't know, twists weird at the bottom. But I love this bag. I would actually consider another color. I would get the Celeria, I think that's how you say it, Celeria leather. I would get that one, even though I'm trying not to duplicate, but I love this bag so much. And I'm trying to wait till we go to Paris again next year to look at that. So this is not a bag, but I did purchase this to go with the Picabo, and it is the Defender cover. And this, to me, is what makes this bag super travel friendly, because I can stick it down in here. It's canvas. I don't have to worry about the leather, you know, touching anything. It also makes it really, really casual, and it makes it match more summer outfits instead of just being an entirely black bag. I did get my initial M stamped on the front there. I love that. And then my newest one that my husband surprised me with is the Montresor. This I cannot say enough good things about. I have been asked to do a comparison between this and my Chanel bucket bag, and I am trying to work on that. But there's no negatives to this bag, not a single con. And this, it's not a bag, so no cons to that one either. There's just nothing I could say badly about this bag. I love the simplicity of the little F there, and that the strap hooks. And I take this strap off and I use it on this bag. And they do sell a similar strap to this separately, and it's slightly shorter. I love how adjustable it is. There's so many little holes where you can make it fit for you. And I love the tiny little logo. It's just understated and elegant. I just love it for a bucket bag. It's just, you don't usually think of bucket bags and elegant, but I think this one is because of the leather. I love it's lined in the gray microfiber. There's a slip compartment in the back that fits my phone perfectly. This is the most comfortable crossbody bag. This one and the My Lady, but this one is much bigger. And for filling this thing up, this strap is just super, super soft. And this is calf, this is not lamb. So again, it's like a little bit more easy to use it with different kinds of weather, but super comfortable. I love it. So the only ones we have left now are Chanel. So let's get into that. Okay, so for Chanel, the first one I'm going to share with you is one of my newer ones. This is the Chanel Mini Flap, and it is in black lambskin with silver hardware. It does have the little smile pocket on the back and the turn lock closure, and the inside of this one is also all leather, and this one is black on the inside instead of burgundy, and this one is made in France. And I absolutely love this little bag. It's very, very nice for evenings out. It's not too bad for long trips. This chain digs in a little bit. I took this to Vegas with me. I forget when, but you know, we walk like 6-7 miles a day. This did kind of start to dig into my shoulder, even though this is so tiny. So that would be a con. The price is a very big con. It is $3,500. The other con I feel about this bag is that it is only crossbody or super long. You can't really do it. I've seen some people kind of tie it up inside and do different things, but it's not really adjustable, I guess I would say. So that, you know, I wish that you could do it multiple ways like the Aspinall. It would be nice if you could shoulder or crossbody. So that is the Mini. And I am running out of space here on my desk. The next one I have is my oldest Chanel bag, and I can't remember how long I've had it, but probably at least 3 years. This is called the Rock and Roam. I absolutely love this bag. It has the buoy chain and then the leather part for the shoulder, so it's super, super comfortable. It has the smile pocket in the back. The hardware is ruthenium, which is my favorite out of Chanel. It is caviar leather. It's a little bit softer leather than the classic flaps. And the inside is very much like the Pochette Matisse. There are 3 compartments and then a big zippered one in the center here. This one is fabric lined. There's a little bit of leather around the top. It's super lightweight. You can take this bag and shop all day, do errands, whatever it is you may be doing, and it does not dig in and it does not get heavy. I purchased this thinking I would not ever get a classic flap because it is so similar. It even, like, you know, goes up, you know, like the flaps do. It's not, a lot of them are straight now. It's so similar. But yeah, that didn't work out. I got a few classics too, but I love this bag. It's absolutely one of my most favorite in my collection. The next one is my Chanel Jumbo. This one was my dream bag. I just can't believe I own it to this day bag. I love this bag so much. I got the black with the silver hardware, the black caviar leather with the silver hardware. I used this yesterday, and it is, a con is it's heavy. There's nothing in this, and this is definitely heavy. But I don't overfill it because I don't carry that much anymore. So it doesn't really bother me, the weight. But yeah, the con for this definitely is how heavy it is. A pro is how long the straps are. I really like that. And the capacity of this, it holds a lot. And the inside is the burgundy, which I think is just beautiful. But yeah, I would say the con on this one, definitely the weight. My straps are still squeaky. I think I've had this like 2.5 years now. Some of them I can remember, some I cannot. But I don't know if the squeak is ever gonna go away. Somebody told me that the new ones don't squeak. I don't know. If that's true, let me know down below. It doesn't bother me, but it squeaks. So the next one is again in lambskin, and this is the classic medium flap, and the color just said blue on it, and I got this I think last summer. This one, out of all of my lambskin bags, has the most wear, scratching, and it scratched the day I got it. The day I got it, it scratched right there. If you can see that, there's a scratch all the way down there. That is just from me leaving it closed overnight. I used it for dinner and the zipper pull got to it. I'm not sure if that's showing or not. But yeah, I have a video on this one about the wear and tear and the scratching on it. I don't regret it at all. You really have to be very close to it to see the scratches. They show up a lot more on the smooth part on the inside. And the inside of this is fully leather lined, and it's the blue. The color is amazing. It is a chameleon. It just changes in a different light. Like it will just look completely blueberry, or it will look dark navy. It's just gorgeous. Cons on this one would be, I think, the strap length. It would be really nice because of the size of this if you could crossbody it. You'd have to be really petite to do that. And when you have it doubled, I do wear it like this a lot, but it is pretty short. And again, for this particular one, I'm going to say the lambskin is a little bit of a con on this one. Not sure if you'll be able to see that, but this one, the black, just, I mean, everything about the black one feels completely different than the blue one. But I still don't regret it. Still happy to have it. It's a gorgeous color, and I don't have a lot of color, as you've seen. The next one is the reissue in the size 226, or as they call it now, the jumbo size. It is nowhere near as big as the jumbo, which I've already put away, or I would show them next to each other. The capacity on this is great compared to the medium. Not as much as the jumbo, but super lightweight. I love the distressed calf leather. I just think it's beautiful. It's different. I got it with ruthenium hardware, which again is my favorite. This is the bag that Coco Chanel designed herself, and it back has the little smile pocket. The chains are gorgeous. Con on this bag, the chains. I have said before in videos that the chains do not dig in. However, I took this bag on a girls' trip to Beverly Hills where we were walking all day and sightseeing. When you do something like that and you're out for a whole day, these do start to really dig in. And I got to where I was switching shoulders because it really was starting to get painful. So I don't think I will ever bring this bag as a travel companion again if I'm going to be doing a lot of sightseeing. I love the turn lock on it. It's different than the CC ones. And you open it up, double flap again, the burgundy lining inside, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. The front flap, and again lined with burgundy. Other than it digging in a little bit, I just can't say a bad thing about this bag. It was meant to lay flat. When I got mine, I popped the bottom out so it would sit flat. A lot of people like to leave it in that V shape like that, and there's no right or wrong way, just however you prefer it, but I wanted it to be able to sit up instead of having to lay it down. But this is one of my favorites. It's just carefree, and it's just, I mean, but the distressed is just awesome. A lot of people don't like that, but I like it because I think it makes it even more carefree. Like, you just don't have to worry about it. Like, it already is broken in, which is super cool. The next one is also a classic flap, also in the size medium. This one is black caviar with the gold hardware, and I absolutely love this. It's just gorgeous. It's dressy. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful bag. Again, the con would be the strap. And also the con on both of these is, being that they are a double flap, it just really doesn't hold a lot. You really have to downsize on these, but I think it's gorgeous. Even the pocket here is burgundy, same with the black jumbo. Yeah, I can't think of really anything else to say. The pro, of course, being caviar, being really durable, and just super classic. This will never go out of style. I love that. And it's very lightweight. Unlike the jumbo, the mediums are just, you could carry 3 mediums, maybe more, and not feel the same weight as the jumbo. And then my newest bag is called the Rolled Drawstring Bucket Bag. I get asked that a lot. That is the exact name for it. I do have in my last video on this one, I do a close-up of the SKU on that one if you're interested in it. This one is gorgeous. I love it. Like, they showed it to me in black and I was not interested at all. I was like, She pulled out this blue and I was like, yes, I love this. I love the closure. I think it's just gorgeous. It's like jewelry. You just squeeze it and it opens up. The inside is nylon lined, and there's a zipper, no, not zipper, just an open pocket in the back, and very roomy inside. I like this little top handle. It makes it very nice when you're taking the bag on and off, and it has a very long crossbody strap. So cons, this could be a little bit thicker and make it just slightly more comfortable. It hasn't bothered me so far, but if you really overload your bag, that might dig in a little bit. I think the biggest con I've noticed is, see if you can see this, there's like zero structure. So it has feet, which is one of my most favorite things ever, but there's not a lot of structure in that. So I do use this with a bag organizer just to help, make sure to prevent the sag. I had so many people tell me that it's wonky and it's lopsided, and it's not. I measured it. My husband measured it. It's just that this piece around here makes the bottom part seem like it's sticking out disproportionately. But when you're actually looking at it in person, and when it has things in it and it is, closed and correct, it doesn't look that way. But I do see what, everybody was saying that wrote me that, but it's not. And even if it was, I don't care. It's not a structured bag, as you can see, but I do want to, make sure that this bottom doesn't sag. So I am cautious with using this one with an organizer. But caviar leather, carefree again. I love that. And that is it. That's all that there is. So thank you for watching this video with me. I usually follow this up with a bags I've sold and why video, but I've only sold 3 bags in like 18 months, so that would be really short and boring. So I'm not going to do that this year. But if you like these kind of videos and you haven't done so already, I hope you would take the time to hit that subscribe button down below and a thumbs up. Take care. Bye-bye.